Welcome to the ADR video on adding captions to videos. Why captioning? Captioning provides basic access for people who cannot hear or have difficulty hearing the audio. Learning support. A study by Michigan State University concluded that captions are beneficial because they result in greater depth of processing by focusing attention, reinforcing the acquisition of vocabulary through multiple modalities, and allowing learners to determine meaning through language chunks. Alternate access. With captions on, viewers can watch videos in places where audio is unavailable, or where it is noisy, or where it's supposed to be quiet, like a library or an office. Support for English language learners. Captions can greatly enhance the experience for viewers whose native language is not English, since they can read along while they listen. There are 3 ways to create captions that we're going to show here. First, listen to the audio and type in the captions manually. Second, cut and paste captions from a transcript. And third, use the voice recognition feature to generate captions and make corrections. To get started with captioning, make sure that you have the video you want to caption loaded on your desktop. Then open up Camtasia Studio. And in Camtasia Studio, make sure that Clip In is selected from along the options at the bottom of the display. Then go over to your video and drag it into the Clip In. Once it's in the Clip In, drag it down to track 1 along the timeline. For any of the 3 captioning options we will be discussing, you need to go to the More button in the menu bar, select Captions so it becomes an option in the editing box. In the editing box, you'll see a small box where you can type in your caption. Now, for the listen and caption or listen and type technique, you want to listen to your video, try to remember as much as you can, and then type it into the box. To play the video, you simply go up to the play button and press play. And then you'll notice that the timeline starts to move. Welcome to the ADR video on adding captions to videos. Why captioning? Captioning provides basic. So in this way, you can listen to portions of the video, try to remember as much as you can, and then type it into the box here. After you've typed something into the box, you'll see another box opens up, and this will be the next caption. Now you want to put the caption that lines up with the voice. Here you move the timeline back to the beginning, and then you slide the caption back to that. You will see in the video box here, the caption has been added. To test it, you can play again. Welcome to the ADR video on adding captions to videos. Why captioning? Captioning provides... There you could see how the caption lasted just as long as the spoken text. If it was longer, you can stretch the caption to go further along the timeline, or if it was shorter, you can shrink it back. One way to get it precisely is to move the magnification of the timeline through this slider bar here, and then you can pause the video at the exact spot that the caption covers. We'll try that here. Welcome to the ADR video on adding captions to videos. So I ended it right when that phrase ended, and now I can drag the caption to cover that entire area of the timeline. The next technique that we're going to talk about for entering captions is cutting and pasting from a transcript. First, you want to move the timeline designator to the point where you want to insert the next caption. In this case, it'll be after the caption that we entered using the first technique. Then you go to the transcript and you copy the text that you want to have as the caption onto the clipboard. And then you take that and you paste it into the caption window in Camtasia. You'll notice that Camtasia will only take 3 lines of captioning, so you can go into the box in the captioning window and clean that up a little bit. You will notice that the caption has been entered onto the timeline with a standard width. Ultimately, you want to make sure that this caption stays on the screen as long as the corresponding audio does. To ensure this, you go to the play, you play it.
Why captioning? Captioning provides basic access for people who cannot hear or have difficulty hearing audio.
And then you pause at the end of the corresponding audio and stretch the corresponding caption to meet that in the timeline. The third and final option for creating captions that we're going to talk about in this video is the speech-to-text option. First, you go to the captions in the menu bar along the bottom in Camtasia, and you go to speech-to-text, and a window will open up that will give you tips for generating accurate speech-to-text captions. After you click Continue, the transcribing of the audio to text will begin, and the progress is tracked by the speech-to-text box that comes up. Once that step is complete, you'll see that the caption box is populated by a series of captions, and along the timeline, the captions have been placed in order. What you want to do is now play the video and follow along with the captions to make sure the audio and the captions match exactly in terms of the words used and also the timing. You can make corrections by going to the caption box and just clicking on the caption of interest and making the edits. Also, as your time indicator moves along the timeline, when you encounter a caption that is inaccurate, pause the video and the time indicator will stop on the caption, and the caption will be highlighted in the caption editing box so you can go directly to it and make the appropriate changes. At this point, your video is in Camtasia format, and you want to put it in another format, such as MP4. To do this, you go to Produce and Save. In the window that opens up, you select Custom Production Settings, and then choose the format that you want it in. I've chosen MP4 here. Go to Options in the next, and you can select the type of captions you want, closed captions or burned captions, but make sure captions is selected. Burned captions is a good idea though. That way the captions are always available. And go to the Produce Video section and make sure that you send it to a file on your computer that you can find, and then click Finish. And your project will be rendered. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your interest in Access for All.